All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
I am so glad that Biafrans, they are waking up. Our spokespeople, they are waking up. Those living in the motherland, they are waking up. Biafrans living in the bite of Biafra, they've woken up. I want you to hear what our brother will say here. Then I will juxtapose it with what is happening in the north. In the other parts of Nigeria, it's a different ball game. But when it comes to the Biafrans, suddenly, the media of Nigeria, that zoo, that dirty, stinking, God-forsaken country, the dirty gutter media of Nigeria, when it comes to we the Biafrans, they come with a script. They call us a proscribed. They call us terrorists. And our freedom fighters, they call them the ESN and IPOB terrorists and the rest of them. I want you to hear the way they painted the picture according to our brother. On our brother called Gentle the Yahoo, a man who is a freedom fighter. Hear the narrative of this young man. And I'll play a second video of you seeing how they tolerate their own terror. The real terrorists, the not that they call bandits. I will show you how they tolerate them. And hopefully, you will understand what our leader Namikano is going through and how his case will be on Friday, the 26th of September, 2025. Tomorrow is Friday. So if you're ready, hear what is happening from the viewpoint of the Biafrans living in the local. They have finally woken up. I think my job is almost done because my plan is to educate the people living abroad and living in the local. And we are glad that our brothers and sisters are waking up. They now understand the tactics of Nigeria, the antics of Nigeria. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen. Listen, please. Pay attention.
Daily Post. Nigerian Army captures notorious ESN stroke IPOB commander Gentle the Yahoo. Then listen to another caption again. Breaking. Notorious Biafra general captured by Nigerian security forces in Okigwe, Imo State. Another caption again. Boko Haram bandits beyond army DSS sponsored by Asorok, ministers, governors, senators. Another caption again. My phone shows bandits' location, but I am helpless. Our forces entered Shinkafi to flush out bandits, but we are asked to pull back, says Zamfara State Governor. Now, I posted 4 different captions here. 2 is talking about insecurity in the east. 2 is talking about insecurity in the north. Now, check the captions. Some group of people were indicted. The other place, no one is indicted. In the eastern region, the captions were meant to tell the world that ESN and IPOB. Who are ESN and IPOB? What's the meaning of ESN? Eastern Security Network. What's the meaning of IPOB? Indigenous people of Biafra. Now, in the north, they call them bandits. Who are bandits representing? No one. In the east, who are IPOB or ESN representing? Indigenous people of Biafra. Who are the Biafrans? I ask again, who are the Biafrans? You see, my problem is not the people involved. I don't want to go there for now. I am talking about the caption. That is where my interest is. There's an adage in Igbo land which says that what does that mean? That the insult leveled on a known figure or a rich man is more than his death. The insult, only the insult leveled on a rich man or a well-known person is more than his death. They are trying to arrive or achieve something. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. Some people are trying to achieve something. Heading is not just heading. All heading is not the same. In the east, they are trying to indict a group of people. In the north, No one is indicted. Meanwhile, we knew where the problem is. We knew who they really are. Hardly will you see Nigerian journalists tag bandits in the north to a particular tribe. Meanwhile, they know who they really are.
Listen.
So they call them bandits. But now in the east, they always tag them. And that is why, you see, to some of my Igbo brothers, at times there are things I will see, you don't need to, like, it's very painful. That was why I said that some insult is more than death to a rich man. They want to tell the world that indigenous people of Biafra are like this. You know, in Nigeria, you know, sometimes the problem we have is that I will not say because of maybe lack of information, and it's all about how much you know. It's very wrong to proscribe an entire people.
Listen.
But people don't care. You see an average woman, sometimes they tell you, nothing concern me, concern Biafra. Nothing concern me, concern IPOB. Nothing concern me. Are you joking? Can you prove that? Like, who are you trying to please? Who can you convince beyond all reasonable that you are?
Let them go and ask those that when it happened at the Asaba massacre, the enemies were coming, the terrorist Nigerian military were coming, and those within Asaba, they were raising their hands shouting, up Nigeria, up Nigeria. Up Nigeria, down Biafra, up Nigeria. They were praising the military of Nigeria. When the military men came there, they saw those guys praising them as the Biafrans, and they were all killed. So our people now need to mature up to understand all for one, one for all. If they are after IPOB, ESN, the Nigerian media, the Yoruba media, they know why they are doing those things. Those are buzzwords. Those are keywords. When they use those words over time, the international media, they will not want to come to our aid because they will assume that we're a terrorist organization, that a people. They say give a dog a bad name just to hang it. But now they are giving a nation a bad name just to kill us. This same Yoruba media, their brother Awolowo was the one that came with the advice to the one they called Jack, Yakubu Gowon, to come with the food blockade in a time of war, whereby the children and the women, the vulnerable, the sick, they were affected by that policy. I don't want to go there because we now have some alliance with the real Yorubas. I want to believe that. But sometimes I ask myself, why does the so-called real ones so? Why don't they come out to condemn their own? The way the Biafrans, we condemn our politicians that are criminals, that are rogue. We condemn our so-called elders who are rogues and criminals. How come the good Yorubas don't come out in the public to condemn their own? I keep on asking myself. But let me fall back. Let our brother continue. Let our brother continue. Listen.
By default, every Igbo man is an IPOB member. Nobody asks for your explanation. Listen to me again. I said by default, every Igbo man by default is an IPOB member to Nigerian government. You don't need to explain anything. Nobody will listen to you. Stop fooling yourself, if I may say. Stop your lousy, forget it. They know who you are. It's just like, let me give you an instance. Peter Obi, during presidential election in 2023, tried to, he went as far as telling Nigerians, he want to convince Nigeria beyond all reasonable doubt that I am not part of these guys. But they know who he is. To the extent that Peter Obi said that Biafra died 52 years ago. At the end of the day, what happened? You think they don't know who you are? What makes you think, and how do you think that you can be separated from your surname? Biafra is the surname of every Igbo man. Nobody asks for your opinion. Your opinion is inconsequential. There are cases that your opinion is inconsequential. What does that mean? Your opinion is useless. Nobody cares about your opinion. For every Igbo man, or for an Igbo man to come out and say, I'm not a Biafran, I'm not part of Biafra, I don't know what they are talking about, it's inconsequential, it's useless. Nobody cares. Who will listen to you? Who cares if you're part of them or not? Automatically you are part of them. So your explanation or your opinion or whatever you think is inconsequential. It's as good as nothing. You are wasting your time. They know who you are. Biafra is the surname of every Igbo man. So this thing goes to especially those Igbo people that you see them, they try to be like, anything Biafra, I'm not part of it. Are you okay? Who are you telling that? Nigerian government that knows you better. And this thing will remind me of something. You see, in life, there are things about life. These are facts about life. There are things your enemies know about you which you do not know. And to everybody, to every individual.
Listen.
Same thing goes to every Igbo man. There are things Nigerian government knew about you as an individual, as an Igbo man, that you do not know. One of them is this. They know who you are. They know who you really are. They know your surname. You don't need to tell them. By default, that is who you are. Nothing can separate you from that. Automatically, that is who you are. I don't know how I will explain this to every Igbo man to understand. You can't deny it. No, forget it.
My brother, you have spoken very well. I appreciate you for your words. But at this point, I want to juxtapose, show you the perspective of what is happening in the North. The home of the real terrorist. The home where those who are causing all these problems in Biafra land, in Nigeria, in the southwest, in the middle belt, abode. I want you to see what's happening in the North. How these terrorists they call bandits are well respected, revered, honored, loved, called their champion. They see them as their freedom fighters, their warriors. Watch the level of accolade, respect that the terrorists have in the North. That even the media, they welcome them. There is no police, there is no military coming around to do what they are doing to them as they do in the Biafra land. If you are ready to watch this, you will see a terrorist calling a press conference with his ammunitions everywhere, dressed in Nigerian military attire, and nothing is happening to them. Carrying guns in public while doing their press briefing, and it's okay. Suddenly, it is okay for such things to occur side by side with the Nigerian military and the Nigerian government.